Hey YouTube, it's Audrey, and I wanted to share with you a project that I just completed. These are photo booklets from Paper Phenomenons or Kathy King's Everyday Kit Club version 16, which is available on her website. And I bought the digital club, and the whole series for this Everyday Kit Club is just gorgeous. It is a trunk and a series of photo folders and booklets that you can put in the trunk. And then there is a mini album still coming. So I made some of the booklets to add to family reunion prize packages. And I just love the way they turned out. They're really cute, really quick to do. And so I just kind of want to share with you what they look like on the inside. So I'll start with the first one and probably move these so that they won't be so much of a distraction. But the first one I'll show you is this one, and I decorated it using the watermelon stack from Craftsmart, or Craftsmith rather. That was a $5 hot buy pad at Michael's, and some Michael's still may have them. I know I saw them at one yesterday. But I used the paper for that. I used black cardstock for a base. You open it up, and there's a pocket here to the left. There is a 3-pocket page here, and then on the inside I just decorated with paper from the series. And people can add photos any way they want. They can add like 2 5x7s here, two 4x6s here, or a big 5x7. They can add, I believe this page will fit 4x6s, or they can do 4x4s, 2 4x4s here. I've made photo mats to go in the pocket, so they could add a picture to the other side. And I just used some of the cut parts. I love this, so fresh. And then I just kind of use paper that fit, left over from the paper that I had cut out. So this one is a double photo mat, so they could put 2 5x7s actually in here if they want, or a couple 4x6s. So then on this side there are photo mats in the pockets. And again, with the photo mats, some of them I use different sheets of paper. Some of them I just use leftover pieces like from other pages that would fit. So this is just a photo mat, and they're all, like I said, black on the other side. I used another cut apart on this one. It says you and me. And then this one has a different watermelon paper on it, but this one is long. It goes all the way down to the bottom, and I have to use 2 hands to pick it out, but it does go all the way to the bottom. Then on the back of this one is that paper. And then I put my label on each one. I got a new stamp, so I added my YouTube on it. My old one did not have the YouTube, so I now have it. This one is using the Tea Party paper from Craftsmith, also hot buy pad from a while ago. But I just love how this this section of the paper worked really well on here. So I used the cut apart from it. It says you and me. This one I used pink cardstock for the base. And you open it up, and I have added a little sticker down there that says love this. Then I have a couple photo mats that are different sizes, and I used another cut apart and used 2 different papers. It's just the pink cardstock on the inside. This one used another cut apart and just pink on the other side. Then, ooh, sorry, I'm about to drop the camera. This side, I used another cut apart, Says You Make Me Happy, and I layered it on top of some pattern paper too. And as you can see, I have this paper here with the sparkles, or sparkles with the foil. It's late, I'm sorry guys. There as the matting paper for the pockets all the way up. Then this one, I just used a sticker. And again, they're all plain cardstock on the other side. And then this one, I'll pull it all the way out. Definitely is a long one, so you could add a journaling spot or just leave it blank. It's a little hard to get it all the way in there with one hand. I'm trying. And then that side is just open. It's still not all the way in there, but I'll worry about that later. Then the back side, I just did with that strip style paper. This next one is more of a guy theme. The Hello Mister, which is, I used that from one of the Project Life card stacks that I got on clearance at Joann's recently. And then this paper, I went way back with the paper. It's trade winds with die cuts with a view from several years back. So I opened it up, and on this one, I used more of the Project Life cards from that About Him stack. This one is done on a craft paper base. And then this is another photo mat. And this photo mat uses a wood grain paper. And then you see the key paper there. And on the other side here, I have used another of the cut aparts. Not cut aparts, but Project Life cards that says He Said. And this one is matted with the key. And then this one actually is matted with the same paper that the pockets are matted with. And then I added this section of a paper that has the gold foil with the compass on there and a bird. And then the back of this one is this paper. So those are, I think this one is the first booklet. There are 4 booklets in the series, and so I made number 1 and number 3, and this one is number 3, I do believe. This one is bigger in size. Sorry, I'm moving you guys all around quickly. As you can see, the size is different. And this one is basically the same, but it does have an added fold-out pocket. So anyway, this paper is another throwback paper. It was one that was sold at Michael's, and I think it was called something Street. I don't remember. I don't have that one out. I don't remember. But it was another, I believe, die cuts with a view paper. And so this card here that says life does not have to be perfect to be wonderful, assigned by Annette Funicello, that is from one of those Mom Be Pocket card sets that I have gotten recently at Tuesday morning. So anyway, open this one up, and here is the inside. I love this page because it has space for journaling on it. There. And then my pockets, I didn't add cards, Project Life cards on the inside, or other cards, Mombi cards, to try and keep it a little more simple. In this mat, I added a dazzle words to say special moment. And then this one, again, is a long one that goes all the way in. So that's what my pockets look like matted. So, stick those back in here quickly. But these go together very quickly, and the instructions are very, very easy. To open this page up, and again, there's a spot here. They can add a little journaling, add photos wherever they want. But this one has this added flip out pocket that has another mat in it. So then try and slip that back in with one hand. Whoops. Knew that was gonna start to happen. We'll get through this with one hand. Just didn't want to take out the tripod. But then on the back, I did use one other of those cards. This one I think is a Melissa Francis card, and it says "Be grateful." So, whoops. I'm good. We're gonna get through this video with nothing else falling down. I'm saying it, and I'm believing it. So, anyway, sorry about that, guys. This is the next one. And this one, I use one of the foil cards from the Mombi cards. And it says, "So many of my smiles began with you." But it is a gold foil. And then I used a piece of Recollections washi tape here across the top, just to add a little bit of interest, because I put it half matted on a cream cardstock. And this one is another of a throwback pad from a couple years ago from Craftsmith. I think this was maybe the first round of Craftsmith paper, or the second round, when they started with the Hot Buys and Michaels with that line. And I think it's called Painted Posies. So that's the cover. And then here's the inside. And have different mats. As I said, these are just on cream cardstock. And then you can see the matting there for the pockets. And then I use this section of that same paper. That's the top portion. This is the bottom portion. And then this one is a longer one. And then when you open it up, here's the right side. And then because of the added interest in the paper here, I didn't add any of the pocket cards. But I do have words, because I try to have some words in each one. And so, like, that's the word paper. And I thought that worked. And then here is another photo mat. And there's the paper for the inside of the pocket. And then when I flip this over, it's a larger floral print. And then you can see that paper in the back. And then this one is matted on the back with one of the border strips. Alrighty. And then this is the next one. And this is another throwback paper. This was Sunday Morning Stacked by Die Cuts with a View. That was sold at Michael's several years ago. And so this is another pocket card from the Mombi cards I got. This paper had Dreams Come True, and I thought Unleash Your Happy would work well with it. So this one is on black cardstock. And the mats, this one I did something a little different. I matted with 2 different pieces of paper because I love the words on there and they just fell right for the size of the photo mat. And I used this paper for that one and this long one is that paper. Open this one up. I use the cloud paper and this cut apart here that says cherish every moment is open on the side so they could stick something in through there. Here's the pocket. I used another Mombi card. Live well, laugh often, love much. This is the mat here. And then the back side of this one is the word paper. And then that's the center. Flip them closed. Let's try it with this hand instead of reaching all the way over. Woohoo! It's late. It's okay. This is the back. And it was the border strip paper. And with this one, the border strips were vertical. So the last one is another one that's a little more masculine focused. I use another throwback paper. I'm proud of myself because I went through and pulled out some old papers that I hadn't used or that I, had hoarded or just hadn't used, I guess, really. None of them I was really hoarding. I just hadn't used them. But I use little gold corners just to give it a little touch of something. But this is the Regent Street paper from Recollections. And so you can see there the top hat in the corner. The Living the Dream is another one of the Mombi pocket cards. And those pocket cards work perfectly for these. You could add them many other places that, I hadn't. You cut one down and use it here. You could put them on the back of the photo mats. So lots of places in here that you can use them. That's that one. And I love these old buttons here on this page that I use to mat that. And then this mat has a herringbone stripe pattern. But so you can see the button page there. And this one uses craft cardstock as the base. And I just used the different papers, and I love this plaid paper. And this one's like an old news print. I used button paper to mat this one. Then flip that over. And then I use this page. And a lot of it is how you strategically cut out the paper. Because this was the bottom right of a 12 by 12 piece of paper, but just cut it the right way. I divided it in half so they could do a 4 by 6 here and a 4 by 6 here, but this was part of a little pocket card set from We Are Memory Keepers, and then I just put a strip of paper there, and then the back is matted with this paper. So those are my folios for family reunion gift bags or prize bags, because we play games and stuff, so we have prizes that we always give out. So these are all a part of that, and I just wanted to share with you. So if you want to check it out, again, these are part of the Everyday Kit Club number 16 from the Paper Phenomenon. So thank you so much for watching, and you have a great and very blessed day. Bye-bye. And to show you how I package them, um, I use the self-sealing bags, and basically I use a 12 by 12 in this case. This one is, I think, like 8.5 by 10.5, so I had to fold some of it over, but I just sealed them in the plastic bags. And then the same thing with the smaller ones. And I had to tape these because these are 8.25 by 8.25 bags, and they just fit, so I can't use a self-sealing function, but I will just tape it down, because if I take the self-sealing off, then this sticky part would stick to the album. But it works. And then in each one I included instructions, because I was given to people that probably will not be crafters. So it just says, please enjoy this photo booklet I have made for you. This trifold booklet has space for you to add multiple sizes of photos. You can add combinations of, and then you can see all those combinations of photos anywhere you find a blank spot. I have also included some photo mats in the pockets of the booklet. Enjoy the pattern paper on one side and add photos to the other side, or you could also add photos to the pattern paper side, or use either to jot down notes on what was happening in the photo or the dates of the pictures. There's not a right or wrong way to do it. Just add pictures and enjoy memories of a special event, your summer, or even just everyday life. Audrey. So I thought that would just be something that could teach them or tell them what to do with it. So I just added that in the back of each one. So again, thank you guys for watching, and you have a very blessed day. Bye-bye.